Hey there, and welcome. So you've probably been hearing all about AI, right? And maybe you're a little curious, but where do you even begin? Well, you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on AI and show you how to use it for something we all have to do, writing.
You know that feeling? You're just staring at the screen and that little cursor is just blinking and blinking, almost mocking you. It doesn't matter if it's a super important work email or just a simple caption for a photo, that feeling of being completely and totally stuck, it's the worst. It's classic writer's block, and trust me, we have all been there.
So, that exact problem, the dreaded blank page, that's what we're going to solve together today. We're going to look at a totally new way to think about writing, one that's going to save you so much time and, let's be honest, a lot of frustration.
Okay, this is probably the most important thing to remember as we dive in. AI is not here to replace you. It's not going to steal your voice. A much better way to think about it is as a really helpful assistant. It's here to do the boring part, the heavy lifting, so you can focus on the fun part, the finishing touches that make it sound like you. You're still the author. You are still the boss. So what even is an AI writing assistant? It's really just a tool. It's a program that can help you brainstorm ideas and get a first draft written down in, like, seconds. It's kind of like having a helper who is super fast, super patient, and never, ever runs out of coffee. You are the one with the vision. It just helps you build that first version.
All right, so how do you get this thing to actually write well? The secret, the whole magic trick, is in how you talk to it. It's all about giving it clear instructions, or what we call prompts. You have to tell it exactly what you want. The more details you give it, the better the result is going to be. It's that simple. Let's look at a couple of examples so you can see exactly what I mean.
Okay, first up, let's tackle something I think we can all relate to, that one work email. You know the one. It's been sitting in your drafts for days because you just don't know how to get started.
So take a look here. On the left, we've got a super vague instruction. Write an email to my client. And what do you get back? Something totally generic that you'd pretty much have to delete and start over with anyway. Not helpful, right? But now, look over on the right. We gave it details. We gave it a name, Sarah. We gave it dates, Wednesday and Friday. We even told it the tone we wanted, warm and professional, and boom! The result is a draft that's almost ready to send. All you have to do is give it a quick read-through. The difference? It's all in the details you give it.
And this isn't just for, boring work stuff. This same idea of being really specific works wonders for creative things too. So let's try our hand at writing a social media post.
It's the exact same story here. The vague prompt on the left gets you, well, a really boring caption. Our new product is here. Yawn. But on the right, look what we did. We told it the product name, Sunday morning. We described the scent, vanilla and fresh linen. We even told it who we're trying to talk to and the feeling we want to create. And the result? It's beautiful. It tells a little story. It actually connects with someone, all because we gave it better instructions. Giving it context is literally everything.
Okay, you've seen how this works, and I promise you are totally ready to give this a try yourself. We're just going to start with one super simple, no-pressure little exercise. Seriously, you can't get this wrong. It's all about playing around with it and seeing what happens.
Here's all you have to do. First, pick something you've been putting off writing. An email, a message, anything. Second, try writing out a really specific set of instructions for it, just like we did in the examples. Think, who's it for? What's it about? What should it sound like? And third, and this is the most important part, take whatever it gives you back and just spend 5 minutes making it sound like you. Change a few words, move a sentence around. I promise you'll see right away that editing something that's already there is so much easier than starting with that terrifying blank page.
And that's really it. That's the basic skill you need. You now know how to beat the blank page. The real power is just in giving good, clear directions. So, as we wrap up, I'll leave you with a question to think about. What's that one piece of writing that's been nagging at you? What's the very first thing you're going to ask your new assistant to help you with?